What are fixed versus ARM rates anyway? Welcome to Loan with Jen, where you will hear real facts, no BS. So stick around the channel, search around. We've got stuff for you. All right, fixed rates versus ARM rates. So here you're going to get the definitions. I'm just going to shoot it to you straight. A fixed rate is fixed, same term, same rate, same amortization for either, the most common are 10, 15, 20, 25, or 30 years. I'll tell you from experience, 4,300 loans later, most people take the 15 or the 30. In fact, 30 is the most popular. You can prepay any of these loans with no penalty. So they're simple interest loans. They're paid off just as similar to a car loan. So if you pay extra, it goes right to the end of the balance at the end of the loan. So instead of paying the loan off in 30 years, 360 payments, if you accelerate the payments and if you accelerate payoff through extra payments throughout the life of the loan, then you might pay it off in 20 years, depending on how fast or how slow you pay. But the important thing for you to know, no prepayment penalty. Now, ARM loans, what are ARMs? An ARM stands for Adjustable Rate Mortgage. Now, in this day and age, the most common are 5, 7, and 10-year ARMs. So I'm going to tell you what that means. Usually you're going to see it posed as something like a 7-1 ARM. 7 diagonal 1 arm. Now, what the heck does that mean? So I'm going to get a little granular on you here for a minute, but you're obviously watching this because you want to know, right? So an ARM, an adjustable rate mortgage, is a 30-year loan, and it is fixed for either the 5, the 7, or the 10-year term that's on the identifier of the rate. And the reason that you would possibly choose this type of loan is if you know that you're going to be there for a shorter period of time and you might not be there. And interest rates are usually lower on these types of loans because they carry a certain amount of risk, right? They're not fixed for 30 years. They're only fixed for 5, 7, or 10 years. So what does the 7/1 ARM mean anyway? So it means that it's fixed for 7 years, and then after the 7 years, it adjusts every 1 year for the rest of the life of the loan, which means in year 8, year 9, year 10, that it can be adjustable if you're still in that loan. Now, what does it adjust to? It adjusts to some type of an index. So some of the popular indexes, this isn't all of the indexes, but the popular ones are the LIBOR, the Treasury, the CMT. Now you can go Google Gaggle and figure out what that means, but it's an index that's usually on an average, something having to do with the stock market, okay? Or the bond market. And then it's got a margin that's added to it. So let's say we're using the Treasury and the average of the 12-month Treasury is 0.24. 0.24 would be the index, and then the margin, let's say the margin is 3. So you take 0.24 plus 3, 3.24 would be your new rate at the time that it adjusted. So the risk with the ARM loans is that in year 8 or 9 or 10, we don't know what the rates are going to be. What if everything is totally tanked, right? So nobody really knows. You can only go off history. So they have a certain amount of risk with them, but again, the thought with the ARMs is that if you do it for 5, 7, or 10 years, that you would likely either refinance into a fixed loan later on, or you're likely not going to be in the house. So talk to your local lender about if that choice of an ARM is right for you. Again, the fixed is, yes, more popular, but some clients are trying to lower their payment. They want the lower rate so that they can have a lower payment. So sometimes ARMs are the right choice for them, and ARMs don't have any prepayment penalty either. So sometimes it can be a good offshoot. I personally have an ARM. I have a 10-year ARM on my loan. It's going to be due in a few years. So in a few years, I'll worry about what I'm going to do about it. But ARMs are sometimes a great solution for some people, not everyone. Thanks for watching. Stick around, Loan with Jen. We've got lots of videos, real facts, no BS. Talk to you soon.